How many kisses do I owe each one of you beautiful people for springing me?
I could kiss them for you, boss.
It doesn't work that way, Joseph.
Oh, should I take out the thing, boss?
He's family.
Oh, like that guy you told me to drop the thing on. Your cousin Mario.
The thing is the best melee weapon in the game I found so far. It's got 18 damage with 12% crit, and it does extreme damage bonus from strength. I've got it on ice, which only has about 85 strength, but he's got high mobility, so he can get up close real fast. The first thing you want to do is talk to Lee Waylander, which is located on the H9 square in Fleetown. You want to run through every single dialogue option about information that he has, as one of the dialogue options leads you to a meeting with the boss, and in turn opens up a new quest, which will then lead you to the weapon. If you ask him how to get rich, it will then unlock a feature where you can actually check these special chairs for a treasure that's supposedly worth a lot of money. If you ask him about the meaning of life, he'll just give you a free diamond. Head on over to I-9 and talk to the boss as well as Mollie, his girlfriend. The boss will put you on a side quest to break out his buddy out of prison, and his girlfriend Mollie wants you to check out this globe that's in the living room, as she's suspicious of it. It takes a really high wisdom to detect it, as I had someone with like 85 wisdom and they still couldn't pass a check. So I hired Livewire, as she has a 94, 95 wisdom, and she's really good with hacking and lockpicking as well, which I desperately needed in my group. So she fit the bill, and she's really affordable as well. Head on over to L7 to travel to the prison, and I went into the right side of the front entrance. I kind of scoped it out and decided that I just didn't want to try to do stealth on this one, as stealth can be a little finicky and misses a lot, as well as they detect you a lot. There are also a lot of groups that are just like bunched up together, which is just impossible to do stealth on. I figure I just like waste too much time trying to like scout out the area doing stealth, but this is the bad part of not doing stealth, as soon as you start combat, you would expect everyone to try to start walking towards you, but they don't. And you're just stuck in like this turn-based movement with yourself as the enemy just camps out wherever they're at, which takes a really long time just to move around. So this building is where most of the enemies are at. There's like 4 or 5 on the bottom floor next to the warden, and then there's like 2 that come outside that are near the towers. I disposed of them first. The warden will pretty much just stay inside of his office and camp out behind his desk, so I decided to just throw a bunch of Molotov cocktails and grenades in there to try to break his desk and flush him out of there. Seems kind of ridiculous, the setup that I have for this guy. But he was just taking out so many of my guys, just going in there in the office all balled up with the shotgun that he's got. He's really hard to hit while he's crouched down there behind his desk as well. So after you defeat him, he'll just give up, and once you clear out the prison, you have the option to either let him live or to execute him right there on the spot. It tells you that if you let him live, that you may have some consequences with some of the mercenaries down the road. So after talking to him, I decided I wanted to take him out, and I also wanted that shotgun that he was messing me up with. There is an option to just have him release the prisoner Luigi, which is the guy that you're here for. So I suppose you could do that and then kill him. As there are a lot of prison guards down there as well. But there are also some innocent prisoners, and if you release them, then you end up building up some loyalty with the town. So in the same building, there's like 4 or 5 guys that are just hanging out inside of this little room up top. The best way to tackle that is to go on the left side around up the stairs. A few guys might pop out on the balcony, which is the perfect time to just toss a Molotov cocktail up there or a grenade or something. I didn't realize that there was one guy left in there, so it's a good thing to just go inside and make sure you kill them all, as for the last part I was trying to take out the prison guards in like the courtyard, and It's really annoying because one guy popped out of that same room and he's really hard to get, and he had the high ground on me, so he could hit me, but I couldn't hit him. And I had to send like a few guys back there to just take him out. For the prison yard area, there's gates that are locked that you would either have to bust open with a crowbar or lockpick them. You can take out the guards pretty easily on one side, but the other side has a sniper, and he's really annoying as he likes to stay pretty far back. Once you liberate the city, you can just heal up and treat your wounds, as it's probably a pretty tough battle. It was for me anyway. Behind the warden's office, there's a little underground prison cell, and there's probably around like 6 or 8 prison guards underneath there as well. So definitely heal up if you need to before paying a visit there. The first 2 guards were pretty easy to take out with stealth. The last one that's just kind of like sitting in the middle on the balcony there was a lot harder, and I was able to take him out with a silenced pistol, but one of the other guards ended up seeing him die. You could take out the rest of the guards pretty easily from the top floor though.
Shot on perp.
I guess you learned shooting like that by shooting mostly innocent people like me back at home.
So I got Raider when I needed to convince one of the grannies in Port Cacao to take up arms for this defense that they needed for End Night, as he's got a really high leadership, one of the few mercenaries that do, but he's just a good all-arounder. He's a really good marksman, but Livewire definitely hates him. It doesn't seem like there's any negative consequence so far from it though. Leadership is really good for training your militia to defend towns and such.
Splendido. Now, how many kisses do I owe each one of you beautiful people for springing me?
I could kiss them for you, boss.
It doesn't work that way, Joseph.
Oh, should I take out the thing, boss?
Not yet. Just wait a bit, Bambino. He's family.
Oh, like that guy you told me to drop the thing on. Your cousin Mario.
Shh, Bambino. What happens in the family stays in the family. It's just a thing that Joseph made in the prison workshop. He made it as a form of artistic expression, capiche?
I did a good thing.
You sure did, Bambino. The guard in the workshop didn't like it at first, but he soon got into the swing of things, and liked it so much he let Joseph take it back to his cell.
I didn't do anything. She brought it on herself. I am the man, and she would not listen to me. She would only complain. What was I supposed to do? The bitch just wouldn't shut up. Just had it coming.
While you rot in your cell, I hope some parts of you fall off faster than others.
So if you end up siding with the boss, which I recommend, apparently you can get the weapon either way. Boss has way more guards, so that'd be a way tougher fight. You also gain 10 loyalty with the town for joining him and winning this fight. I actually had to come back and do this. I ended up siding with him, but he ended up dying as well as Mollie, and I didn't realize it would have any serious consequence, but as I played a little bit further trying to track this other side quest, once this character found out that Mollie died, he just bailed out. It's really hard to keep Mollie and the boss alive as they're right out in the open, and if they don't die from the enemies, they'll end up dying from usually his own men, as they tend to get caught in the crossfire. So what I did was place a proximity mine near the prisoners before activating the battle scene, and then just finishing that up with a grenade to take out half of the guys there. I also set up most of my mercenaries on the roof for the high ground advantage. Once you win the battle and keep the boss alive, he'll offer you a partnership, and if you accept the partnership, it'll end up generating a slight increase for all of the mines that you own, which is pretty nice. And that's how you get one of the strongest melee weapons in the game. If you liked the video and it helped you out, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Whenever you need it. I don't like this partnership one bit. And take this in appreciation for bringing Luigi to me.